You know, brothers, there's a scripture that is very important in these times that we're living in right now. It's Proverbs 15 and 1. It says, "A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up displeasure." Now, we're actually about to see someone who did not heed that bit of wisdom, and we're about to see how his actions ended up in the hospital. Now, there was an incident in New York where a high school football player, not sure if he's still playing in college or whatnot, but he went to the deli to get something, and another young black man was in the walkway. He bumped him. The brother that was in the walkway, in the middle of the walkway, had an issue with it. They started exchanging words. The fight went outside, and eventually, what happened is that the brother who was bumped actually shot the football player in the stomach, and now he is in critical condition. Now, we're about to analyze this video, but first, I want to speak to something. The reason why a lot of these situations happen is because the black man really has no culture. And he has been emasculated from a young man in the home, in school, in the workplace, as he's been told that being emotional and wearing your emotions on your sleeve and getting into confrontations is masculinity. When in reality, the truth is that wisdom and understanding is the highest level of masculinity. Masculine men are meant to keep peace and order instead of causing confrontation. So let's watch this video. Let's analyze it. This happened a few days ago. Hopefully that brother is recovering. But in the meantime, let's analyze what the situation that happened, and hopefully this will be used to prevent things like this from happening again. Okay.
Shocking new video shows the moment a shove inside a Queens deli escalates into shots being fired. The victim, a SUNY Buffalo student, is in critical condition, and now the search for that shooter and also to figure out what led to the sudden violence. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger is live in the Laurelton section. Josh?
Yeah, and Sandra, what's unusual about this case is that police do know who they're looking for. They've named him, they have video of him, they just can't find him. Hence why they're asking for the public's help. We can show you video of this confrontation yesterday in the bodega behind me, and you can see the victim innocently brush against the suspect as he was shopping in that bodega, when the suspect, identified police as Jeffrey Thurston, turned around and went on the attack. It led to a confrontation that in the end spilled out onto Springfield Boulevard.
Now, brothers, we all saw the bump. We all saw that it was light. We all saw that there was no need to really react that way. And we all see now that this young man in the white shirt has pulled out a gun. Now, many people many people will try to blame this young man in the white shirt for everything. However, as thinking men, we have to operate on a higher level and look at ourselves first and see what we could have done to change that situation. Now, let's watch it again.
Public's help. We can show you video of this confrontation yesterday in the bodega behind me.
Obviously, this brother's in the middle of the walkway. There was room to the left-hand side. He could have moved over a little bit. I guess he decided not to. We also are probably going to see why he may not have chose to move all the way to the left-hand side just in a few seconds.
And you can see the victim innocent.
Okay. Oh, what is that? What is that? That is an ear pod. Now, I'm not going to make any assumptions, but many times, brothers, we listen to this ignorant, aggressive music called hip hop that has us in a mode of where bucking up and being intimidating and bullying someone or reacting with our emotions is seen as masculinity. And this is really the crux of the situation that transpired. This man, whether or not you want to say he lightly bumped him or he bumped him hard, it doesn't matter. And when you touch someone or when you are dealing with an unstable person, You need to realize the situation you're in and get out of it. And it's really simple. Humble yourself and say, hey, man, you got it. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. I stepped in your way. My bad. And keep going about your day and keep living. Fortunately, this man and many other brothers choose a different route. And this brother's in the hospital, and we all know other people that have far worse has happened due to something as simple as bumping into another person.
He brushed against the suspect.
Right here. Do you think he was saying my bad, brother, or do you think he was saying something of get your ass out the way? Get the hell out of my way. Now, does he quote unquote have a right to say that? Yes. But what we'll actually realize is that the brother in the white shirt with the dreads, he actually was the police were actually looking for him to arrest him for attacking his own mother. He's clearly unstable. Now, are we going to let an unstable person stop us from living our life just to show them a lesson or just to prove our masculinity? Or are we going to operate on a higher level, avoid confrontations, and focus on what's really important? Okay, let's watch what happens. And I'm going to show you why the brother in the white shirt bringing out the gun is not solely to be completely blamed and actually had partially a right to defend himself. Let's see it.
As he was shopping in that bodega, when the suspect, identified police as Jeffrey Thurston, turned around and went on the attack. It led to a confrontation that at the end...
Okay. Now, this other brother is in the tank top is a football athlete, and it seemed to me like something happened. He may have got the upper hand, and
turned around and
he's walking. Someone's walking away. Another person wants more. Now, at this particular point, the brother in the white shirt, in his own mind, could be saying, I want to defend myself. But because the brother in the tank top has got on his level, he's emotional, he wants to just beat him up for punching him in the face. When in reality, all he had to do was say, my bad, excuse me.
Attack. It led to a confrontation that at the end spilled out onto Springfield Boulevard.
Bingo. Now, do you think that in 2020, there's not people all around in Walmart at the gas station holding a gun? Do you not think that there's people at these different places that you might run in here with, or that are on drugs and have a gun and looking to start something and ready to shoot somebody because they have nothing to lose? Think on a higher level, brothers. He should have never started the confrontation. He should have just said, my bad. And especially once the fighting is over, he should have walked away. But he came back for more. The other brother said, I'm done getting beat up, or I'm tired of this. I'm done with this. No more throwing to the hands. And he brought the gun out. And unfortunately, we're about to see what happened. Or hear what happened.
And that's when Thurston, the man police say is Thurston, pulled a gun and fired a point-blank shot into his victim, Malachi Capers, before running away from the scene. This happened yesterday in the afternoon at the corner of 136th Avenue and Springfield Boulevard here in the Laurelton section. And police, as I said, have figured out who their suspect is, but the chief of detectives released, or tweeted, I should say, this video this afternoon in hopes that New Yorkers might know him and might place the call that could lead to his arrest. As for the victim, he's identified as Malachi Capers. He is in critical condition now at Jamaica Hospital with that gunshot wound. He played football for Flushing High School, wound up playing football at Buffalo State in 2018 before separating from that team with an injury. That team's coach released a statement wishing Capers well in his recovery. His family now at his bedside in critical condition at Jamaica Hospital as the investigation.
Very, very unfortunate, and I really hope that again, this situation actually happened just a few days ago, so I really hope that that brother makes it out safe and healthy. But in the meantime, the rest of us, if you're about something, if you are focused on other goals, you need to be trying to avoid situations as much as possible. Don't let this society, don't let the TV, don't let these hip hop artists, don't let these women try to hype you up into believing that uh, responding and reacting, trying to be a tough guy, is what's being masculine. Again, wisdom and understanding is the highest level of masculinity that we all need to be striving for and trying to achieve. And once we achieve that, we will know how to keep peace and order, and take that and keep peace and order within ourselves, within our relationships, and within our communities as a whole. If someone bumps you, parks in your parking spot before you, takes the carton before you, brothers, is masculinity worth your life? Is being a tough guy, is saying I quote unquote stood my ground because this guy was in the wrong, worth being shot into the hospital? Because in 2020, if you're gonna start a confrontation, you better be ready to defend your life. Period. You don't know what somebody has on you. You don't know what situation, mind state they're in, and it's not for them to protect you from it. It's for you to protect you from it. And we do that by wisdom and understanding. Leave you again with this proverb, and really seek this through your brain, because it has cost many, many black men their lives because they did not heed to this word. I'll read it again. Proverbs 15. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up displeasure. Brothers, go in peace, operate on a higher level, stay focused, and do not get caught up with trying to be macho man Randy in these different environments. All right, peace.